CigarClub.com, the first ever intelligent cigar subscription. Also an official sponsor for RonRealTV. YouTube, Double R Army, what is going on? It's your boy Ron Real, here checking in with another classic hit on our hands. Hey, I want to give a huge shout out to my uncle, Lee Mac 912. Y'all already know I refer to him as the GOAT. He just reviewed this cigar. He said, nephew, I think you're gonna like this one. I want you to review this one too. So we're gonna be doing the Cohiba Royale. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all hang tight, stay tuned. We're gonna get at it. All right. Today we're gonna be reviewing this Cohiba Royale. It's a fairly new cigar. My uncle just got done reviewing this. I watched his review. It seemed like he liked the cigar pretty good. Price point was an issue for him. You know, gonna keep it real over here too. So with that being said, tell you guys that this is a $25 cigar, so it's not a cheap cigar. So I want to give a huge shout out to Lee Mac for sending this over to me. Say, hey man, I think you'll enjoy this. I want you to kind of give me your thoughts on this. See if you like it. So. Not really too much coming off. It's just kind of smells like kind of a barnyard, kind of that musty hay. I'm gonna be honest, as far as aesthetics, man, it's a really nice looking cigar. You guys know I love red. Just has a really nice classic looking band, just very clean and neat. Cigar has a real nice feel in the hand. Now this is the Robusto size, that's $25. This is a 5.5 by 54 ring gauge. Has a Nicaraguan wrapper from Jalapa, Dominican Piloto Cubano binder, and it has Dominican Ligero, Nicaraguan Ligero, and Honduran tobacco. So they rate this as a strong cigar. I think that's why when Lee Mac smoked it, he thought of me at first. Now, you guys know I love strong cigars, but at the same time, cigars have to have some flavor, gotta have some complexity. I just don't want a cigar that's just strong that has nothing else to offer. We'll get ready to cut this thing up, light it, and we'll see if it's worthy of that price point. But looking at this too, it just has a really nice dark brown kind of wrapper to it, tight and visible seams, very slight tooth going on. There's definitely some veins present, but it just has a nice feel in the hand too. It's a very nice cigar. I want to say he had some problems with some stems in his too, but cap doesn't look as bad as his did. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have any problems. I got a pretty good draw. Not seeing any stems or anything like that. So, all right. Hope everybody is having a good day today whenever you're watching this, morning, noon, evening, night. Everything on my end has been going really well. I know some people have been asking me like they did in the live stream about my ears. Ears are healing up fine. Hope everybody's been enjoying the Cigar Madness tournament. I've definitely been enjoying filming. If you are up to date, we are gonna be getting ready to drop the final 4 episodes at some point. We only got 4 cigars left, so I'm really excited about that. Got some other things in the future planned too, so y'all will just have to make sure you are following me so you can keep up with what's going on. I definitely can tell there's some Dominican tobacco in here already. It just... say that pepper's coming in at probably about a 7, getting like a minerally clean earth kind of taste. Maybe like an oak wood isn't that, it's very faint though, but your earth and your black pepper is the dominant flavors right now. So yeah, I can kind of, we'll see. I mean, I know it's very early on. We'll see how strong this cigar is. So you guys hang tight, stay tuned. We're gonna get through this first third. I'm gonna give you guys an update on flavor, body strength, all that good stuff. So y'all hang tight. All right, we're finishing up in this first third. Right away, I'm gonna tell you medium to full body, low side of medium full on flavor. Strength, for me personally, I'm not really detecting a lot of strength on this one. I'm gonna say probably a textbook medium right now. Flavors are pretty much the same on the normal draw. You're still getting that earth. You're still getting a black pepper, like a soft oak wood in that very back, very soft. Now on the retro hill, I do pick up a little bit of a cedar, like a little bit of a cocoa powder. But that is only for me prevalent when I retro hill. When I'm not retro hilling, I'm not picking those flavors up. Burn and draw have been perfect so far. As of right now, it's a good cigar. It's a good cigar. You know, still got quite a bit left. The issue with me is gonna be the pricing on it. It's just one of those things, even though price isn't in my scoring rating, and it won't be, you know, if it's, I still feel like if it's an elite cigar or a good cigar, it's gonna still reflect it. But the problem for me is when I'm telling you guys, the viewers, if I think you should buy the cigar. Now that's gonna be completely subjective. That's gonna be completely up to you. While this is a very good cigar, when you're in the $25 range, you're in there with davidoffs, you're in there with some padrones, some God of Fires, high-end Opus X. I could smoke an Alma Fuerte Plasencia for $16, $17. That's a hands down better cigar than this to me right now. Quite a few Aganorsa products. That's just gonna be the issue. I feel like at $25, I need to be wowed. And right now I'm not wowed. It's a good cigar, but I'm not wowed. If this was probably around $14 or $15, cool. But make sure this thing stays lit. I've been talking too much. But yeah, if this thing was around $14 or $15, somewhere up in there, even in the north end of $17, $18, somewhere around in there, I feel like it'd be a little bit more competitive. That price point is just kind of stiff, man. Now you're starting to get close to that 19, 26, 80 year Padron, just a lot of other stuff. But with that being said, man, it's a good cigar. I don't have any real complaints about it. The flavors have been pretty good. I wish there was a little bit more complexity wise and flavor intensity wise, but right now, I can't fault it. It's a good cigar. The only thing I'm gonna knock it on right now is price, but then that could change. There could be some stuff happening in this second third or last third. I know it was a strong cigar for Lee Mack, but I think our tolerances are a little bit different. I feel like I could probably smoke, and he knows that too. You know, I smoke probably a lot more stronger blends and stuff to him, but to me right now, if you have a palate pretty close to mine, or you feel like you can kind of gauge off of what cigars I like and stuff like that, if you're used to more medium to full body cigars, this one shouldn't give you a problem as of right now. I think that's kind of interesting that they have the Ligero in there from the Dominican Republic and Nicaragua. I'm not really sure if that's having anything to do with it or not. Where when I first took the first few draws, I could tell that there was some Dominican tobacco in there, kind of with that mineral twang kind of flavor. That's kind of fallen off, thankfully, because I'm, again, like Lee Mack says, I'm not a real big fan of that Dominican kind of twang or mineral taste, which I think probably comes from under fermented Ligero. But this is a pretty good cigar. So we'll get finished through with this second, third, come back, let you guys know if anything changes, more specifically if like the flavor or the strength bumps up. So you guys hang tight, and we'll be back after the second, third. All right, working our way through this second, third, pretty much the same as far as flavor profile. Nothing's really changed. Still only really getting that cedar and that kind of cocoa powder and that retro hill. Might be getting a little bit of the slight cocoa on the finish, which has kind of progressively gotten a little bit longer. But I'm still gonna say medium to full body, low side of medium to full on flavor, and the strength has finally started slowly like creeping up too. Probably on that low side of medium to full, like really low side of medium to full. Nothing that's making me sweat or no spins or nothing like that, but still a good cigar. I'm gonna stand by that so far. It's a good cigar. So as far as updates, that's pretty much it. So we'll get through this last third, finish up this cigar, give you guys some points, so y'all hang tight. All right, so we're getting finished up with this Cohiba Royale. I'm still gonna say personally for me, medium, I would say medium to full all the way through, body, flavor, and strength. The last third has been pretty much dominated by that black pepper and that wood note. Retro Hill still has the little bit of cedar and cocoa, but it's kind of falling off some. I think this is a good cigar. The problem again for me is gonna be the price. This isn't something that I'm gonna buy a box of. This would be a cigar that every now and then I would just grab one or two or something like that if I feel like grabbing a special occasion cigar or something like that. It's nothing I'm gonna grab over a Padron or certain Davidoffs or like I guess some Opus X too. I don't know. I feel like the price point could have been lower. I feel like if it was a sub $20 cigar, it would be in a better boat. I feel like while it's a good cigar, I don't feel like it's a $25 cigar, if that makes sense. But still a really good cigar. So we'll jump into the points. Now I will say the strength has kind of came up in the second third, and the last third has kind of come up. It's not anything, you know. I like the strength to kind of be gradual, a nice gradual ride with the flavors and everything, which this is done. So I like that a lot about this. So for flavor, I gave it a 16 out of 20. While I think it was a good cigar flavor wise, I feel like for me it lacked the intensity of flavor that I would normally like, and you'll see in the complexity. It wasn't a whole lot of stuff going on. Like the dominance was pretty much controlled by that. The earth kind of fell off too, so it was really controlled by like black pepper and like a wood note. The retrohale was nice on it, which kind of saved it a lot. I gave the draw a 20 out of 20. I gave the burn a 20 out of 20. Never had an issue out of either one of these. Again, for a $25 cigar, I shouldn't have any problems. No stems or anything like in Lee Mac's case. This was a really well constructed cigar. I gave the complexity a 16 out of 20 again too. Not a super complex blend. It was enjoyable, but it's just a good cigar. It's a solid cigar. And then I gave the strength a 17 out of 20. Not the strongest blend I've had, but a good, comfortable, good amount of strength. So it's gonna give this cigar an overall score out of 89 out of 100, and which is perfect. I'm really comfortable with that. I don't think it's an elite cigar, but I feel like it's a very good cigar. This may be elite for other people that don't require as much, but for me, you guys know I like really full, intense flavors. I like flavor dominance. I like a lot of complexity. This just kind of lacked a little bit what it was giving me. But I still really enjoyed this cigar. This, you know, comparing that to the Daughters of the Wind cigar I smoked, just kind of referring back to another cigar. That was a $20 cigar I felt like I got nothing out of, and I would pick this up for $25 over that one for $20 any day of the week. A lot more offered here. Very good cigar. Another thing too I forgot to mention earlier too, this was the first Cohiba that was actually rolled in Honduras. And this actually is my first non-Cuban Cohiba I've ever smoked. I think that's what drove me away from trying more of their blends, just the price point and just comparing it to other cigars I like that are cheaper or just right there in that same price point, and I just always lean towards those. For the first time trying a non-Cuban Cohiba, this was very good. Nothing I would commit to a full box, but you know they say your mileage or your money may differ. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you again, Goat, for sending this cigar over to me. I really enjoyed it. I think you enjoyed this one too. So, hey, y'all already know the name of the game is relaxation and enjoyment. And y'all already know to be driven, never motivated. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be in tune, man. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. So y'all hang tight. Y'all be safe out there. We'll catch you on the next one.